What's an adult problem you were not prepared for? I was 24 when my dad died. He was a single parent and my best friend. I was devastated. My boss at the time was a very religious older man. He came to the funeral and saw me crying. The next day at work, he called me into his office. He told me he was very disappointed in me. I was confused and asked why. He said he saw me crying at the funeral and was shocked at how I was acting. He said I was being selfish and needed to grow up. He said my dad was in a better place and I should be happy for him. He said I should be ashamed of myself for crying and that I needed to be a man. I was in shock. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I told him I was sorry he felt that way, but I didn't agree. I told him I was grieving and that it was okay to cry. He said I was wrong and that I needed to pray for forgiveness. I told him I didn't need to pray for anything. He then told me to leave his office. I went back to my desk and started packing my things. He came out and asked what I was doing. I told him I was quitting. He said I couldn't quit and that I needed to stay. I told him I didn't want to work for someone who thought it was wrong to cry at their dad's funeral. He begged me to stay. I left and never looked back.